Hey guys, what's going on? Yugioh here. I'm doing a Guess That Grade video, but we're going to start off with my buddy Jason's cards because he and I are going together to send some cards in. Now, I am not going to guess the grade on these two. He freshly pulled these from the pack, so I'm not even going to pull them out. I know that they're either a 9 or a 10. This card is from Jason's collection, and we looked at this previously and it looked very clean, very nice. Looking at it now, I do see, yeah, there is damage on this card. So Jason, you're probably seeing this for the very first time, and we didn't see this before because we didn't put it up to an LED light. It is under LED light now, and you can see there is damage on that. That's too bad. So this card unfortunately will not receive a 9 or a 10. It does have damage, so I'll have to ask Jason if he wants to send this one in or not. He might opt to say no because we're actually doing the $75 submission, which is, you know, that is on the higher end because we want to get a faster turnaround, so we're only sending high-end cards this time. We did do a first round of cards. We sent in a bunch of bulk submission cards, and we're waiting on them to come back, but that's probably going to be a very long time, seeing as how PSA is backed up. Let's go ahead and jump into the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. These are my cards from the previous collection that I bought. I did pay quite a bit for that collection. So the front centering looks pretty decent, maybe a little bit off on this right side, but top and bottom look good. Centering on the back is same as the front. As far as any scuffs, I mean, there is natural, you know, little things on the back, but you're not seeing any dings. I'm not seeing any dings or any bends or anything major. I would say this card is near mint. It would be near mint, no question. That would be a near mint 9. I can't say it's a 10 because I didn't pull it myself, and on my grading scale, I only give a card a 10 if I pulled it myself, which means it came fresh from the pack and I put it into a sleeve. That's how a card, any cards that you see that I list online that say that they're mint 10, if I say it's a 10, that means that I personally pulled it from a pack and put it into a sleeve and I did not play it. That's the only way I give a card a 10. Alright, so Mechanical Chaser centering does look like it might be a little bit off on this left side. As far as foiling, the foil is very clean. I'm not seeing any scratches, I'm not seeing any dings or anything major. The corners look nice. Same with the back, it's going to be a little bit off center on that same. Now, I do see there might be a little bit of, yeah, see, there's a little bit of whitening on the top. So I might get dinged for that. There is like a little, I don't know what that is. Like a little stickiness on the bottom. I'll have to check that out. It might be like a piece of glue or something, I don't know. It's not damage, it's something stuck on the card. As far as scratching, not really anything too bad. I would say, you know, automatically, because it is a little bit off center, probably gonna go for a 9, an 8 or a 9. I'd say a 9. It's really clean other than that little weird glue spot in the back. I have 3 needleworms. I actually have 5 needleworms. I'm sending in 3 of them. This one, the centering looks pretty nice, pretty centered. Foiling looks pretty nice. And yeah, I'd say that's like mint on the front. Maybe I need to get up closer to the camera so I can see it here, if it's actually mint. So the back looks really nice. This card looks really clean. There is like a little I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's scratching or what on the card. There's like a little white thingy. So I would say minimum 9. I would give it a 9. Centering is really clean. I could see this possibly getting a 10, but you just never know. You never know, since I haven't sent anything in with PSA before. There's just no way for me to know. It's definitely off center, so right off the bat, it's not getting a 10. You can see this left side is not centered with the right. Foiling looks really clean. Back looks really clean on this. I would give this probably a 9 because it is off center. So I could see this one getting an 8 or 9. Probably 9. Unfortunately, PSA grades on centering. This is definitely something I would list as near mint, but I don't really grade so much on centering. My grading has a lot more to do with the actual card stock, the actual edge wear itself, not just the aesthetic, you know, how it looks, how the card looks. This one actually has really good centering. That's good. I think I could get a 10 on centering here. Foiling looks very nice. The back on this one is not as clean. A little bit of whitening on there. This one would probably be the lowest of the three as far as condition. It's still near mint. It's still got good centering. I would say 8 or 9. I could see it getting an 8, and I really probably couldn't complain if it did get an 8. Last and final card, I really don't want to take this one out of the sleeve, but I guess I kind of have to show you guys. So I paid a lot of money for this card because I wanted to get it graded. The guy who listed it actually listed it as mod play, but when I looked at the pictures online, it actually looked very, very nice. So for centering, let's just look at centering first. Looks pretty good on the bottom there. It's hard to tell if that's a warp or not. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Actually, it's probably just my eyes. My eyes suck. I actually have to wear glasses for this. I hate handling this card. And then this is, I think, why he said it's mod play, because you can see on the back there's actually some dents. But as far as me, like, when I grade a card, I look at the corners and edge wear, and the corners and edge wear are perfect. I mean, this would be near mint if I graded this myself. But I can see there are a couple of dings on the back there, and I could see that costing it a little bit. If I graded it, I would say this is near mint. I mean, I can't really tell. You see that bottom left there? It's hard to tell. They might say that's like a bend or a warp, but looking at it in person, so it just depends on what kind of lighting material they're using. But you can see the hollow on this thing is really nice. There's no scratching on the hollow. There's no weird marks or anything like that. If I had to guess, I would say I would be hopeful to get a 9, but that probably won't happen. Probably more likely this would be an 8, which still would be really good. And that's the last card in this. Please let me know what you guys think as far as grading on these cards. And that's it. I'm out.